Kellogg for 3. He hits it. Inside Gamby with the slam. He got it. Oh, follow with a play.
Sports Channel, but fans want.
Tonight's Wolves game is also being brought to you in part by Northern Illinois Gas, proud sponsor of the Chicago Wolves Zamboni, fueled by clean-burning natural gas. Thanks to 2 goals tonight by Brian Wiseman, the Chicago Wolves have a 2-1 lead over the Phoenix Roadrunners. We have completed 2 periods of hockey. Welcome back, everyone, to a noisy Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Noisy because of our game tonight and also because down below us, it's broomball, boys versus girls. Along with Bob McGill, I'm John Paul Dellacamera. Great second period, and it started the way the first one did on a Brian Wiseman goal.
Well, Brian Wiseman certainly is having a great game tonight, John. He's going to come down on, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 with him and Maltese. And he's going to just come wide and make a quick little move around the defenseman Chapman right here, fight off the hook, and he's going to get the shot on goal, but he stays with it. Great second effort, and he puts the rebound in for the big goal to put the Wolves up 2-1 right there.
That was during a delayed penalty when Brian Wiseman got his 7th goal of the year. Multe and Rolacek get the assist. That made it 2-1 at 10:05. Now, if you like great goaltending, you're going to like this game tonight.
Well, Warren Young's going to show you a veteran goaltender right here, showing some patience. He's all alone with Yannick Perreault, the #1 goal scorer in the IHL right now, and he outweights him right there. And what a great job right there by Wendell Young.
Stat-wise, Chicago now out-shooting Phoenix. Again, look at the face-offs. Hopefully, that's not going to be a bad sign towards the end. That's a whopping edge, 23-6.
Well, they're winning the hockey game right now, JP. And, you know, whether you win all the face-offs or not, it only counts at the end of the night in the scoreboard. So if you get beat almost on every face-off all night and you win the hockey game, it's a meaningless stat.
It's Wiseman and the Wolves 2. The Phoenix Roadrunners 1. We'll be back with the 3rd period. You're watching Wolves hockey on Sports Channel.
Chicago. While it's been called the second city, Chicagoans know it's second to none. It's a place where quality is more important than quantity, and bigger isn't always better. At Canfield's, we've known this since 1924. So when you're thirsty for a refreshment, head for the taste that captures the flavor of our great city. Canfield's, the flavor of Chicago.
She'll try to drown you. She'll try to freeze you. She'll try to burn you. She'll try to blow you away. But she will not succeed. The Nissan Pathfinder.
Hope you've been with us from the very beginning because this has been a magnificent hockey game. 2-1, Chicago leading. It's been a goaltender's duel between Wendell Young of the Chicago Wolves and Byron Defoe of the Phoenix Roadrunners. Chicago leads thanks to 2 goals by Brian Wiseman. Bilesma has the one for Phoenix. A reminder to come out to the Rosemont Horizon on the weekend because thanks to AC Delco, it's going to be puck night. The first 5,000 fans who come to that game against Detroit receive a puck. Compliments of AC Delco. 20 more minutes of hockey, Bob McGill, and you're starting off 4-on-4 hockey because of the penalties to McDonald and Chapman that came at the end of that period.
Well, it's a very important, obviously, that they've got to come out here, right here on the 4-on-4, and certainly it's going to be a big opportunity for them to waste some more time off the clock.
A reminder, the Chicago Wolves telecast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of the Chicago Wolves and the IHL. No unauthorized use is permitted. Are you ready for the 3rd period?
I'm ready to go. It's been a great 40 minutes so far, JP. I think it's very important that the Wolves start out here and continue to do what they've been doing the best. They've done simple. They've kept the game simple tonight. They've played physical, and they've worked their buttons off. And I'll tell you, if they continue to do that, they're going to win the game.
Chapman is in the box. So is McDonald on the other side. There's Snell, one of the outstanding defensemen in this league. Off the faceoff, we're underway. One more period to play in Phoenix. 2-1 Chicago leading it. Flip pass out of the zone. Chasing it down. Malte got it. They're going to bring it back with a two-line pass. Malte did not score last night nor tonight, but he's still a factor out there. He draws a lot of attention from the opposition, and he did pick up an assist in the game last night and has another assist tonight. You're looking at Robbie Laird to the far side of your screen. Tim Waters helping him out. He's still an active player, but not playing right now. Gordy Roberts, you would expect, will get some minutes here in the final 20.
Well, I think it's important here that Gordy settles the defense down right here, shows his leadership, and helps the team cruise to a victory here.
Snell, far side, 4-on-4 for another 43 seconds. Rolling puck to Berglund will settle it down. Along the boards, Berglund looking for it. Bergie will take it right side. Brings it towards center across the center line. Berglund spinning. Right point area. Busted up by Phoenix. They take it. Snell. Number 20, Chris Snell. 5'11", 200 pounds of him up ice. Poke checked away by Malte. 16 seconds left in the 4-on-4 right now. It could be a 3-on-2. Roberts the trailer. Malte fires, save, rebound, shot, save Defoe. He robs Sidney Berglund. Great stuff from Byron Defoe. Matching Wendell Young. Spectacular save for spectacular save. Back the other way. It's 5-on-5. Save Young. And he's got it somewhere. Wendell Young stopping Yannick Perreault. He's had his number up to this point.
Well, I tell you, it's end-to-end action. It seems like every time there's a good chance at one end, it comes right back the other way, and there's a good opportunity at the other end, too. First, we're going to see Malte. He's going to take the shot, and important, he puts it on the net, right in the pads, and it's going to come right here to Berglund, but it hits the defenseman Straub right there. Down, Defoe down and out, and a great opportunity right there for Berglund. From another angle, we're going to see the shot by Maltese right into the pads. Here comes Berglund into the play, and right off the defenseman's legs, and it goes to safety.
Back in the live action, the puck deep the other way, the Phoenix end. And a whistle will bring it back the other way for an icing as Courtney makes his pitch to the linesman to no avail. Well, as good as Defoe was at one end, watch Young the other way against Perreault.
Coming back the other way, a great little pass right there from Rob Brown to Perreault, who one-times it, but Wendell Young again comes up with the big save when we need it, and certainly right there, he's in the groove here tonight, JP, and he's certainly doing a great job.
22 big ones tonight for Wendell Young. Off the draw. Behind the net it goes. Young will stick it away. Davidson with a flip out of the zone. Here's Courtney with those long strides. Courtney in front. Oh, he was looking for Nardella. Along the boards, Phoenix looking to clear it out of their zone. Levine bumped by Nardella. It's loose, and Defoe had to swing it away. Davidson pressing on with Courtney. Oh, you got to like this effort here by Chicago. Forecheck, go after him. And that's what they're doing. Hemming Phoenix in your own end, putting the pressure on. 2-1, Wolves are leading it. 18:02 to go. Third period, McDonald is back out there. Kevin McDonald with a flip. Smart play.
Great heads-up play there by McDonald. Looked like he was going to go one way, goes back the other way, and gets the Phoenix team all off stride.
Took it from the strong side to the weak side. There was nobody there except for a Wolves player. Here's Duffy. Off the boards. Gene Ubriaco has a tough job here as well. 2 games in 2 nights for his team. Phoenix has not played since Wednesday. So you may see some shorter shifts and every available body out there tonight. Wiseman fires it in around the boards. Defoe leaves it. Wiseman broken up. Of course, you know the Wolves can go all out too because they don't play again until Wednesday. So there's no holding back for either side. Vachon. Bumped by Duffy. Young sends it around the board. Still 2-1 Chicago. 17:07 to go in the third period. Bilesma stepping around. Set it in front. Knocked away from Snell. Good effort by Harkins with the long reach.
Well, they're getting to the loose pucks first, and that's a big thing right there. If you get there first all the time, all night, you're going to win a lot of opportunity to get more chances on goal.
Berglund spun around. Breslin in the corner. Tim Berglund looking. Oh, Gillingham was cutting for the net. They couldn't find him. Gillingham finishes off his check as the puck is cleared the other way. Chicago playing with some great discipline, especially when you compare it with the game last week. So many odd man advantages for Phoenix Saturday compared to tonight.
Yeah, when they cut those down, they certainly stay in the game a lot more, and it seems to be a lot simpler game.
Rob Brown over the line, drops it out, strong, stick handling through, in front, played out, the quick shot, save, Young, rebound, he saved that as well. Rob Strom at first, he stopped Wilson. I'm confused, now I don't know what was Wendell Young's best save of the night. I think it's always his last one.
Well, Wendell Young time and time again, making the big saves when he has to, and it's just fabulous in there.
Unbelievable stuff for Wendell Young. What a game. The Chicago Wolves remind you that they offer special discount rates to groups of 15 people or more to all Wolves home games this season. For more information on special group nights, it's an easy number. Dial 1-800-THE-WOLVES.
Well, Wendell Young right here. We got Egerton all alone in front, and he elects to wait and hit Wilson coming in late with a big slap shot, and there's the kick save. And then the second one comes, is actually, I think, blocked in front by Gordy Roberts. From the other angle, Edgerton gets the puck all alone. Wendell Young showing so much patience right there, stands up, makes the big kick save, the rebound comes, and it's blocked by Gordy Roberts in front and steered away.
In the back of Edgerton's mind, he might have been thinking about the Perreault situation because Young was coming out to challenge him, and Edgerton probably thought somebody else may have a better chance than me if Perreault didn't score.
Most times the goaltender might force the hand and go down right there, make the first move, but Wendell Young showing tremendous patience in the net tonight, wanting the player to make the first move, and he's outweighted him on a number of occasions.
Tell you what we're seeing tonight from both teams. This is playoff goaltending. Young sticks it around the boards, right side. It comes back dangerously. Nardella is there, flipping it behind the net. Crowley looking for it. Phoenix trying to center it. Now it's Davidson against Tomlinson. Vesey there as well. Along the boards, Phoenix can't keep it in. Stroud taken away. Sean Rivers with room, and it's 3-on-2. Rivers in the off wing. Backhander, stopped by Defoe. As Rivers got spun around, great effort from Sean Rivers though. Again, this team very aggressive. There's Davidson, and it's gloved chest high by Byron Defoe. But I like what Chicago's doing. Rivers not passing up the opportunity, firing it.
Well, Sean Rivers right here. What happens is he gets, well, here's the one-timer by Davidson right there. Defoe gets it, covers it up. Courtney gets the puck in the corner, and it's actually knocked off his stick right to Davidson cruising in. The big slap shot, and Defoe just gets a crest on it right there. But I'll tell you, Sean Rivers, just before that, makes a great individual effort where he picks up the puck in the neutral zone and sees that the defense of the Phoenix Roadrunners get caught flat-footed. So he's going to go right for the net on his backhand right here, and he makes the play and actually goes through and almost runs the goaltender over. But great job. Brian Staub, he's the defenseman back there, gets caught standing still a little bit. And I'll tell you, Sean Rivers showed some great ability to jump into the play.
15 minutes to go in the third. Chicago 2, Phoenix 1. Great atmosphere tonight. The Veterans Memorial Coliseum. One of two buildings now in Phoenix. The other one is where the Suns play, the America West Arena. That's downtown. Off the boards. Cleared, but not out of the zone yet. Now it is. Berglund will come away. Timmy Berglund has Breslin with him. Berglund behind the net. Breslin going down. He takes the play down as well. Berglund keeps it in. Davidson gave it up. Well, Malte, and then he was looking for the return that never came. And it's cleared out of the zone. Phoenix dumping it. That's not their style. Young has to make the play because Rob Brown was there. Kept in by Perreault. Roberts being held up. Roberts trying to fight his way through, getting some help. Loose puck. Oh, Gordy Roberts just follows it up well. Never took his eye off of it, and then dumps it and makes the safe play.
Well, the Wolves right there are showing great persistence, following up the puck, always trying to outman the Phoenix team, and they're doing a great job right there.
Vachon to Rob Brown. All the way across, centered by Wilson. The shot saved by Young. Chevalier can't get around. Into the corner it goes. Davidson looking for it. Coming out in front. It's loose. Young got a save. Young's got it. All the way to the line. Phoenix has scored. And I'd have to wait on the replay to even see who came close to that.
Well, right here, Rob Brown, he's going to show some great persistence right here. He sticks with the puck. He gets one crack, and he's laying on the ground right there. And maybe I think Wendell Young or Davidson jumps on top, and it goes over the line. See right there, Rob Brown's down on the ground, sweeps it under. There it is right there. And Wendell, I think, kicked it in himself. When he moved his pad, it doesn't get it with his glove, and his leg actually kicks it out underneath and over the goal line.
Rob Brown's going to get it. And for Rob Brown, persistence pays off. It's his 23rd goal of the year. Vachon and Chevalier get assists. So now Phoenix for the second time has tied up this game. Harkins in the corner. 13-13 to play. Rolacek. Rolacek trying to kick it free to Wiseman. High off the glass. McDonald apparently kept it in. Chapman. And now Rolacek took a whack behind the net and gave one back. And a whistle to stop play. So with 12:56 to play. 2-2 now. Chicago and Phoenix. It's still a great game. Don't touch the dial.
Checkers, the hamburger place that brought you the big quarter-pound award-winning all-beef Champ Burger, now brings you the most exciting new sandwich in town. Introducing Checkers' new Hickory Smoked Chicken Club. A grilled chicken breast, sizzling strips of bacon, topped with our one-of-a-kind hickory smoke recipe that'll bring you back for more. But hurry, it's only here for a limited time. Checkers' new Hickory Smoked Chicken Club.
Flies to more cities in Mexico than any other U.S. airline. It's more airline for your money.
Well, we're going to get another look at the tying goal right here. Rob Brown's going to show some great persistence right here. Gets around Lee Davidson, and he gets one crack at it. Then he's going to go down, and he sweeps it again. And you're going to see right there, Wendell Young actually kicks the puck into his own net with his pad. A tough break. But you certainly can't fault him on it, JP. He's been outstanding. He made the first two saves when the player's in right on his doorstep. And tough break.
So it's 2-2. 12:53 to go. Chicago has led twice by one goal. No time have they trailed. And at no time have they led by more than that. So it's been close all the way. Along the boards, McDonald settles the rolling puck. Around the left side, Multe. He scored 2 against Phoenix earlier. This is only their second meeting of the year, and they'll finish it off tonight. Here's Harkins. Off the glove of Defoe. That was a quick shot from an off-wing position that probably fooled Defoe. Great reflex.
Well, I tell you right there, nice save, good concentration by Defoe, but a great shot, great quick shot. Maltese is going to come across the line, and he's just going to tip a little backhand pass to Harkins, who picks it up and all in one motion, gets the quick snapshot away. From the other angle, you're going to see Harkins fire it right here. He's going for the far side. Great little quick glove hand save by Defoe right there, and it goes up out of play.
Steve Multe had a great all-star game, and even before that he was cooking, and he's just been on fire. Still looking for that 30th goal of the year.
Well, I think Steve Maltese is certainly going to find that all the other teams are going to start paying a lot more attention to him. He's been so hot of late that word spreads around the league quickly.
Crowley's shot was blocked. Molte behind the cage, trying to center it. Blocked. Phoenix moving it out. Strong from center. Fires it in around the boards. Kept alive. Phoenix in the slot. Vesey can't get it. Strong around the boards. Puck is still loose behind the net. It hops out in front. Flipped away. Chicago 2-on-1. If they can get up ice quick. Molte fires wide. All the way back. It's wide open hockey now. Vesey blocked offside. Good chance at the other end, but it seemed like it was a little too slow in coming.
Well, right there, Maltese is pretty upset with himself. You know, he had a great opportunity right here to maybe get the lead back with a good shot, but he fires it, I think, well wide. He's going to come down. He's got a 2-on-1 play right here, and I think Breslin's maybe a little bit tired and can't keep up with the play, and he shoots the puck well, probably 5 feet wide of the net and all the way out, and almost causes a break going the other way.
I said it was slow in coming because I think they were all tired at the end of the shift. They're all sitting on the bench now. Chicago out shooting Phoenix by a couple. Lee Davidson ready for the draw with Yannick Perreault. Levine will get it. Give Phoenix another face-off win. Behind the net, Young leaves it off. 11:39 to go of the game. Tied at 2 from Phoenix. Kevin McDonald chasing it down. Along the boards. Tough check. But the Wolves break out. Davidson. Off Rolacek stick. Behind Defoe. Phoenix with Levine. Coming up ice. Perreault. Gave it up. Levine. Stick penalty. Tripped up by Gillingham. And the Wolves get the break of the game.
Well, I think the referee has decided that the players are going to decide the outcome of the game, not the referee, so maybe he's going to call it both ways.
Well, that's the break of the game for Chicago. Here's Perreault. Because that's a penalty in any country. Blocked in front, it's loose. Out of the point, Wilson. Save! Wendell Young, and that's a big one because that's the first big play he's had to make after he kicked that last goal in.
Certainly Wendell Young right there. He just shows that he's calm and cool. Little running around in their own zone right here. But they get out of the... Puck goes back to Wilson, and Wendell Young sees it all the way. He makes the big save, gets the whistle. It's going to come right back here. Robbie Brown tips it out to Wilson from the point. A big slap shot, but Wendell Young sees it all the way and makes no mistake.
It shows that he's put that last goal out of the back of his mind. He's upset about it, but you got to forget about it.
Wendell Young's enough of a veteran where he certainly wouldn't dwell on that, especially because it's not like they're down in the hockey game. It's still a tie ball game, and Wendell Young certainly wouldn't let that get to him at this point.
Young lets it go for Breslin. Good check from Roberts, and his puck is cleared. Icing is the indication. But I got to give the referee credit as well. Yes, it was a penalty on Gillingham, but no, when he decided not to call it, he didn't let the crowd call it, because the crowd went crazy, and had he put it up late, then it's a bad call. Speaking of call, how about Wolves call? Every Monday night from 6 to 7. Nice segue, wasn't it? It's on WCBR, the flagship station for Chicago Wolves hockey. You can join Judd Surratt, Sean Hegan, and Adam Fox every Monday on Wolves Call on WCBR. The eyes of Jack Duffy, who scored a great goal last night against San Diego. One he'll remember, I'm sure, for a long time.
That was the kind of goal as a defensive defenseman that you can tell that over and over and over again, and you'll never ever get tired of telling that one.
The legend may grow. Vachon waved out of the circle. Doesn't like it. We're going to show you the Gillingham penalty, or one that should have been a penalty.
Todd Gillingham right there just reaches in with his leg and his stick on Levine. Kind of a blatant check right there, and the referee was actually only about 5 feet away, so he's deciding he's putting his whistle away unless it's something very serious.
Off the draw. Shot went wide of Wendell Young. Centering pass is blocked. Brody Roberts with that lunge may have saved certainly a scoring chance. Or Chicago almost sent too many men on the ice. It's dumped into the zone. Hard check by Bilesma on Molte. The hitting game picks up. Chevalier over the line. With a name like Chevalier, he should be playing for Quebec, don't you think? Be a popular guy there. Dumped into the zone. Behind Defoe. Picked up by Chapman. 9:57 to play. Third period. Tied at 2. Chicago and Phoenix here on Sports Check. Along with Bob McGill, I'm John Paul Della Camera. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's been a whale of a game. From the point. Skate save. Young through traffic. And McDonald had BC all tied up. Back at the point. Levine. Wide of Young. Penalty coming up. Perhaps this time at McDonald. Defoe is leaving. Extra man for Phoenix. Yannick Perreault. And now maybe another penalty. BC knocked down McDonald, but no whistle yet. So they can't be calling another penalty, or they would have stopped play. But BC whacked McDonald back. Here's Perreault. Tomlinson over the line. Leaving it. Snell. Wide. Rebounded, and that's it. That'll stop play. McDonald may not want to argue his penalty, but he certainly has the right to argue that nothing was called the other way.
Well, right there, I'll tell you, there's a situation. Certainly right there, Kevin McDonald's got a bit of a case for himself because he was, after the referee decided he was going to call the penalty against Kevin McDonald in front of the net, he gets knocked down once or twice more by BC himself, and the referee declines to call a penalty.
Right there. Right there.
Right there. BC's holding on to McDonald's stick, sort of tit for tat. And I think that both players certainly could have went off.
And I think there was even more to that than we saw, because I saw a lot more. That was a long stretch.
Well, that was certainly the Wolves got caught out there where they were running around and they were tired. And then they're down by a man. So here it's a huge kill right here and now. McDonald goes in and he's holding on to the stick. And that's where the referee makes the call right there in front of the net. And then he gets knocked down, and whoa, I tell you, there's some vicious bodies flying all over the place, JP.
McDonald for holding at 10:58. Power play on. Phoenix, Stroud. This could be a turning point either way. Tied at 2. 8:54 to play. Plenty of time for both teams. Snell around the boards. Perreault. Perreault coming out. Loose puck. Stroud in deep. Can't center it. Now finds Perreault. Blocked by Duffy. It's coming back out for Phoenix. Wide. Stroud. Hold it. At the point. Back and forth it goes. Wide of Wendell Young. Robbie Brown picks it up. Snell. Fires it up high. Wide of Young. We never saw it till the end. And Breslin's flip is deflected, but it stays in play. Snell. 1:13 of the power play. The shot off the glove, and then I think the post. Brown across the Stroud. Around the boards. Rob Brown will get it back. Perreault and Brown. As great a duo as you'll find in the IHL. Yannick Perreault. Stick handling. Save Wendell Young. And it's behind the net.
What a great save there by Wendell Young on the puck that was up in the midair. Knocks it away to safety.
And it's cleared down ice. 39 seconds. This is an exciting power play, as you'll see all year. Perreault, right side of Brown. Brown going down. Phoenix almost had too many men out there. That would be a killer on the man advantage. Intercepted. Sean Rivers, smart play. Just make the simple dump down the ice. Don't have to be fancy at this point. You don't want to get caught up in the emotion of Phoenix in the crowd right now. Here's Perreault. Checked by Rivers. Rob Brown holding. 5 seconds left, and then McDonald's back. Glove by Wendell Young. That's a big, big save, because now you can make a change. Your players are tired, and you know McDonald is going to come out in 2 seconds.
Well, that was just a great penalty kill. Great effort on everyone's behalf. They get running around a little bit. Watch Wendell Young with the great save right here. Perreault's going to come out front. He makes the initial save, and there's the puck behind him. And he knocks it away with his blocker, loses his stick. And here it is again from another angle. Big save off his blocker, and he knocks it aside. And a very acrobatic save right there. And McDonald's got to be happy that certainly they didn't score to take the lead on his penalty.
Remember the big engine face-offs. This is an important draw because if Phoenix wins the draw, McDonald won't be able to get out in time to be a factor. Vachon against Wiseman. Gino Briacco continuing to show the confidence in Wiseman, who won the draw. 2 goals in a very steady all-around game for the rookie from Michigan. McDonald's penalty's over. Chicago moving it out. Vachon will move it back in. He and McDonald bump. And now Vachon is upended. And the whistle will stop play on the hand pass. Vachon threw it back to his point man. Now Chicago will make a change. There's Sean Rivers. Another steady job in the back for. He's got to be one of the most underrated defensemen in the league, actually.
Yeah, Sean Rivers is not a big guy, and I'll tell you, he uses his speed and his smarts, very agile, and I'll tell you, but he's a strong guy for his size, and he really, he's a diligent worker for this team, and I'll tell you, he's a great addition to this hockey club.
28 out of 30 penalties. The Wolves penalty killers have done the job over the last 7 games. One stretch they had killed 13 straight last weekend. Cleared up ice. Chicago chasing. Look at Rollinson put on the speed. Along the boards. McDonald trying to keep it in, and he does. He paid the price from Bilesma. Snell the other way.
Stand him up.
Bilesma dumps it in. Nardella, first man in for Chicago. Took a check from Chevalier. Vachon, check by Rivers. And roughs up, picks up again. It's been a physical game, but it's gone in spurts. Quick shot, wide. Vachon had a chance to give Phoenix a lead, and now it's getting a little chippy.
Right there, Sean Rivers gives Bilesma, actually gives Sean Rivers a little shot right there, but right here, Vachon's going to get the puck, and he gets a quick little release away, but it goes off the stick of Kevin McDonald, off the end boards, and Wendell Young covers it up to get a whistle and get a change, some fresh players on the ice. Vachon again gets it, makes the quick little pass, but McDonald moving out towards him to cut him off, gets his stick out and deflects it to safety.
Wendell Young with a 3.77 goals against average, going up against players like Jim Vesey. Leadership so important right now. McDonald getting a breather while Gordy Roberts goes out on the ice. You know, one time Tomlinson, who you're looking at there, was on the same line with Brown and Perreault, was the best line in the league.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, they certainly clicked very well. But he's a great worker. He gets in front of that net, and he's a tough man to move in front of that net. And creates a lot of havoc in there in the zone.
Duffy holding his man, literally and figuratively, along the boards. Play continues. Knocked out by Chicago. 5:45 to go in regulation time. Tied at 2. Off the boards, McReynolds giving it up. Vesey drops it off. Big shot. Tomlinson was blocked. Here comes Courtney. Nice block. In transition, 3-on-2 to Davidson over the line. Davidson 4-on-3. Oh, just missing was Courtney at the long stick in front. Chicago's going to come back. Vesey over the line. Drops it off for Levine. Doesn't get there. Gordy Roberts got there instead. Phoenix kept it in. Loose puck. Roberts poke checked it away. Courtney after it. And now it's cleared up ice to Molte. Heading Courtney back. 5:02 to play in the third. Tied at 2. Levine back the other way. Both teams want fresh troops out there. Snell will take it from center. Dumps it in behind Wendell Young. You could hear somebody yell, "High, Wendell, high." He meant high off the glass, and that's what was done.
Very important, the communication with your goaltender, and you've seen it all over the ice tonight. The Wolves are doing a lot of great things here tonight. Bouncing back from the poor effort last night. Just fabulous.
Edgerton gave it up. Here's Yannick Perreault. Perreault over the line. Leaves it out for Snell. Big shot was partially blocked by Ted Crowley.
I think that was offside right there.
I didn't have a chance to look. Here's 3-on-2 Berglund. Over the line. He has Rivers in the middle. Berglund up high. And a whistle. Penalty coming up. A jumping penalty on Phoenix. Chicago will have a power play when we come back. stick around. It's 2-2 with time running out of the third.
She'll try to drown you. She'll try to freeze you. She'll try to burn you. She'll try to blow you away. But she will not succeed. The Nissan Pathfinder.
Here comes Eves as he crosses the blue line. We're trading a goal. Deep shoot, score! The 1994 IHL Turner Cup champion Atlanta Knights.
A lot of kids in attendance here tonight. Tons of them.
Rob Brown has a tripping penalty called at 15:48. Not a good time to go to the box. Chicago will have a power play.
Well, a big opportunity right here. Rob Brown tries to get back. It's the 3-on-2, and he actually pokes the back of the leg. And I'll tell you, that's a dangerous play right there. The Wolves just beforehand have a great opportunity on a 3-on-2. Davidson with the little shot. Courtney crashing the net. It just misses his stick. And that would have been a huge goal right there, JP.
You can see in the replay as we look at Lee Davidson, the puck was rolling the whole way from the time Davidson shot it to the end. 3 for 33, 0 for 4 tonight. Chicago on a man advantage. Molte with his 11 power play goals to Wiseman. Out at the right point. Nardella couldn't keep it in. Got to hurry back for it when Youngno was there. 1:44 on a man advantage. Chicago with a chance to end it. Young and his skates tangled up the other way with Bilesma. And now Straub breaks it up.
Well, we talked about the first pass, breaking out of your zone. Very important right here. The Wolves have got to get the puck and control it and get a great opportunity to somebody to get the go-ahead goal right here.
Power play off to the bad start. Nardella with a minute 14 left on it. Man advantage Chicago, tied at 2. Nardella over the line, finding his man. That's Wiseman holding. Wiseman right back. Center point Nardella. At the circle, it's Wiseman holding. Has Molte side of the net. Molte shot. Stopped at the side. Rebounded out. Wiseman. Center point Nardella. Fires a shot. It's loose. And flipped out. Wiseman going to the bench. So is Davidson on a change. Courtney around his man. Courtney trying to center it. Oh, he's rocked by Levine. Courtney stays with it. Molte's pass across was blocked. Rivers kept it in. Courtney, the wraparound attempt, no good. Courtney staying with it. Passes it out. Nardella, right circle. Molte, 28 seconds up to the power play. Molte again. Holding. Big slapper save. Rolacek chasing it down in the corner. Rolacek kicks it free. Still kicking. Great effort from Rolacek, but Phoenix gets it at 7 on the power play, and they're going to kill it.
Well, a big kill right there, obviously, by the Phoenix Roadrunners, and a great job right there. The Wolves certainly had the opportunities, but Defoe closes the door.
Berglund to Gillingham. Berglund shot wide of the glove hand of Defoe. 2 minutes to play in the game in regulation time. Tied at 2. Gillingham taking a swipe. Well, if he's going to take a swipe, you better get Bosman to take one with him. We'll make it 26 McReynolds. Chapman. Gillingham taking a few runs. Back the other way. Phoenix over the line. Tomlinson gave it up to Vesey. Loose puck goes behind the net. Centering pass attempt. Wiseman coming back. He just got a short rest on the bench. Oh, Wiseman clean along the boards. Chapman will keep it in. 1:25 left in regulation. Even at 2, Roberts ties it up. Oh, and he took a punch at Roberts. Chapman took a punch at Roberts. There's McReynolds. Got to use the word poise here. Both teams must keep theirs. Chicago can't afford to lose Gordy Roberts here.
Well, they can't afford to lose anybody. You can't afford to get a penalty right here. You got to eat crow right here if you have to. Very important not to get down on a power play.
But you don't even want to go off in a bad trade.
Ladies
was onside. McDonald chasing it. Wendell Young fires it around the boards. Molte couldn't clear it out. McDonald dumps it left side. 44 seconds left in regulation. Even at 2, Molte drops it. Big shot present wide of Defoe, who looked like he didn't see it. Edgerton. Straub fires it in. Busting in the wing. Phoenix centering it out. Straub flipping it blocked. Gathered in by Kevin McDonald. 25 seconds left in regulation. McDonald taking it to the center ice line. Mack over the line. Dumping it inside behind Byron Defoe. Wilson will clear it out. Long distance. Should be an icing. McDonald was hooked from behind by Brown. And the icing call made anyway.
Well, Kevin McDonald right there, great determination. He was going off for a change right there, heading back to the bench, and it came all the way around, and he had to get chased down by Rob Brown, so you got to give him a lot of credit. He sure worked hard.
Face-off coming up. Chicago with a chance to win it in regulation. Looking to see if they're going to call a timeout to talk about it. So far, neither team has done that. But you know that they could come up with a play in 8 seconds, certainly, if they win the draw.
Well, 8 seconds doesn't sound like a lot of time, but I'll tell you, when you're on the defensive team and you lose that face-off in your own zone, it seems like eternity. And you're right, it does. Chicago certainly has enough time, if they win the draw, to make a pass or two and get a great opportunity to score before the end of the regulation.
If not, it's a shootout. And folks at home in Chicago know exactly what the shootout is, because the Wolves have been involved in so many of those games. 15 of them. They're 6-9. Phoenix also a losing record in the shootout at 4-7 if we get to that stage. Berglund for the draw against McReynolds. McReynolds won it off the left-handed draw. Phoenix will flip it. We're going to the shootout. Surprise, surprise. But both teams deserve a great ovation for this game, and this is one of the reasons why I love the shootout. Each team gets a point. How could you play a game like this, Bobby, and come away empty?
Well, it would be very disheartening. Both of these teams put on a great show here tonight. It was a fabulous hockey game, and now it's going to come down to obviously the shootout here, but it's always nice to know that you've got at least 1 point guaranteed going into the shootout. Whereas in overtime, if you do lose the hockey game, then you walk away with nothing.
Well, Wendell Young looks a lot better, his psyche, going into this shootout than he did last week. If you remember, he had thrown the water bottle. He was totally disgusted, and you made a comment, and I think you were right. I don't think he ever recovered from that. Mentally, it was so devastating that he wasn't as sharp as we've seen him in the shootouts.
Well, last weekend, exactly, JP. Certainly after what happened, what transpired in the last 2.5 minutes of the game, where they blew a 3-1 lead, and they tie it with 7 seconds to go. I mean, Wendell Young was furious at himself, probably, but more so probably with his teammates. And then I don't think he got himself all together back ready for the shootout.
There are those shootout records. Both teams have not had as much success with it. 6-7. 6-9 are the Wolves. 4-7 are Phoenix. So, you know, there was a shootout tonight. Cincinnati beat Minnesota, and we were told it went to 15 rounds.
Wow.
That's what I said.
That's some tired goaltenders after playing for 60 full minutes, especially a night like tonight where both goaltenders had a tremendous amount of work and have to face 15 shots in the shootout. That's amazing.
Shootout rules again, in case you forgot them. 5 players from each team alternate. Goaltenders may not shoot, but they may not change ends. They'll each take a side. If a second shootout's necessary, that's called sudden death. And goals that are scored in the shootout do not obviously count in the individual stats. Attendance tonight, 10,911 have seen a goaltender's duel. It's playoff hockey, and it's only January. Wiseman, the second busiest shooter in the shootout, but the best percentage, 4 for 12, he's 33%.
Well, it's certainly important right here, JP, for the Wolves to come out here and score an early one in the shootout to put the pressure on them.
Here's Wiseman against Defoe, walking in. He scores! This is Brian Wiseman's night. It's 1-0, Chicago.
I tell you, Brian Wiseman's on a roll right here. That would be a 3rd goal, obviously, tonight, but it doesn't count in the standings, but very important lift for his team right there.
Wiseman's one guy that wants to play the ball. Forget about Wednesday against Fort Wayne. He wants to go at it again. Back the other way. Edgerton takes the first shot against Wendell Young. And Edgerton scores on the backhand. Tied at 1.
nice nifty little move right there. He just pulls it to his backhand, in tight on Wendell Young, slides it between his legs.
Rolacek will shoot next. He's got the best percentage actually at 50, but he's 2 for 4. Rolacek walking in. Safe.
Well, that's a lot of pressure on a guy, Rolacek right there, JP, to come in and take a shootout shot, and he hasn't played him on.
Yannick Perreault walking in against Wendell Young. Perreault. Oh, it goes through. I thought Young had it. Young was doing some arguing. Did you see what that was about?
Well, I think that Wendell Young thought that he might have stopped the original shot, and he thought Perreault actually followed through with a rebound goal, which is actually not allowed.
Well, that may be one we'd like to look at again, but we probably don't have time to do it now because Chicago will go with Gordie Roberts. Roberts going in against Byron DeFault. The veteran Roberts walking in, backhander, safe.
Well, right there, Gordie Roberts makes a great move and has DeFault down and out, but he loses control and doesn't make the shot.
Vesey versus Young. The right-hander, Vesey walking in, stick handling, stop. Chicago's going to score here or it's over.
Well, again, Wendell Young looks like maybe he lost his concentration.
Davidson walking in against the phone fakes. Miss. Phoenix wins in a shootout. Tough night for the Chicago Wolves. They get a point, but they will lose in a shootout by a 3-1 score. Great goaltending tonight by both goaltenders. We're going to show you the controversial one. You might be right. That would be the only argument I could think about, but I didn't know if he did it.
Right here, Yannick Perreault is going to come in, and he's going to make a little move, and Wendell Young gets a great piece of it. And Perreault, oh, I see right there.
He reached in.
He reached in with his stick and actually pulled on Wendell's leg, and maybe the puck squirted through, but maybe from a different angle it might be able to tell if it goes through already before he pulls on his pad. Now Perreault's going to come in and he's going to put it through on his backhand right there. And Wendell might have a bit of a case, but he might have I think he might have had it between his pads, and when the stick pulled his legs, the puck looked like it may have trickled through, and there's Wendell Young right there, and certainly can't fault him right there. He played a fabulous game.
Wendell Young had a great night of goal. A reminder that Chicago Wolves hockey has been brought to you in part by Checkers, one taste in your hours. By Nissan, the official car of the Chicago Wolves. And by Continental Line, more airline for your money.
By the new Dodge. See your local Dodge dealer today. And by Hardee's, starring the best fried chicken in the game today. And now, from the Arizona Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona, it's the Minnesota Moose against the high-scoring Phoenix Roadrunners. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to a very warm, sunny 80-degree. They are wearing their white home jerseys with blue trim. The Minnesota Moose wearing their dark road jerseys with white and purple trim with a little bit of green thrown in. Here come the Roadrunners across the Minnesota line. This is Jeff Chevalier, a high-scoring rookie on this team, getting it off into the corner for Nicholas Vachon. Back to the point, back into Vachon in the corner. Behind the goal again for Chevalier. He's ridden off the play by Minnesota's Brad Miller, playing his second game since a long rest on the sidelines due to an injured shoulder. It's played out in front, but the Moose grab it off. And here comes Stefan Morin, leading the top-scoring Minnesota line up ice. Play is broken up by Brian Straub. A little too far in his pass to Vachon. It would have been an offside pass anyhow. Minnesota's Dave Axtell tips it out to center, and it's deflected down the length of the rink by Stuart Gavin. And it'll be an icing call against the Minnesota Moose.
We're seeing some interesting jockeying here right away. Oh, here's the young Brian Defoe, quality goalkeeper from the Western League. His goals against isn't great, but in that area that really matters, he's put up 23 victories and 14 losses. Very strong with him. Now we see Tom Draper, who of course has been a big part of the resurgence of the Moose.